You know what, Roger? This whole thing is your fault. I am gonna kick your ass.
Oh, you think you got a shot, porn star? Then bring it!
I wasn't ready. This is how Houdini died.